everyone, I'm Saiba Singh, student of grade 6 FA, Billabong High International School. Today I'm here to tell you about heritage sites in UP. So let's begin with our first heritage site. Kashi Vishwanath Temple. The Kashi Vishwanath Temple is one of the most popular temples of Lord Shiva. Standing on the western banks of the holy Ganga, the serene temple is one of the 12 Jyotirlings and is located amidst the crowded lanes in the holy city of Varanasi. It is believed that Varanasi is the place where the first Jyotirling manifested itself. This was that fiery pillar of light which broke from the earth's crust and fled right to the heaven. It was through this light that Lord Shiva proclaimed his supremacy over all the other gods. Thus, the Kashi Vishwanath temple, also known as the Sri Vishweshwar temple, is said to be dear to Lord Shiva. Many Hindus believe that this is the temple where one can achieve salvation. It is here that Lord Shiva gives the Tarak mantra to the ones who are about to die. Pray to the Kashi Vishwanath temple and all your desires are sure to be fulfilled. This is one image of the holy Kashi Vishwanath temple. Dhamek Stupa. The Dhamek Stupa was built in 500 CE to replace an earlier structure commissioned by the great Mauryan king Ashoka in 240 BCE, along with several other monuments to commemorate that Buddha's activities in this location. Stupas originated as circle mounds encircled by large stones. This is one image of Dhamek Stupa. Now we have Chini Ka Roza. Chini Ka Roza is a tomb and funerary monument of a scholar, Alam Afzal Khan Mullah. Khan was the prime minister during the reign of Shah Jahan. It is one of the finest examples of glaze style work during Mughal era. The monument gets its name from the colored tiles that were brought from China. The architecture of the monument is the first attraction here. The tomb has two main gates. One is in the south and other in the north. The tower is three-storied and is octagonal shape. Most of the monument is in ruins today. Balconies of the tomb are another attraction here with inlay works and china tiles. Delicate patra inlay work is abundant in this monument. Due to time and weather, many animal decorations have been worn out and the ceiling paintings are damaged. The monument has earthen pots to reduce the weight to concrete filling, just like monuments of Egypt and Rome. This is one image of Chini Ka Roza. Bara Imbara. The Imambara was built by Nawab Asaf Ud-Daula in 1784 and its designer was Kifayat Ullah, who is said to be a relative of the architect of the Taj Mahal. Built by the Nawab in a feminine relief program, this fort, like huge and elegant structure, is also called as Asafai Imambara. The Bara Imambara is in fact a great hall built at the end of a spectacular courtyard approached through two magnificent triple-arched gateways. The central hall of the Imambara is almost 50 meters in length and 16 meters wide. The ceiling of this columnless hall is more than 15 meters high. The hall is one of the largest of its kind in the world without any external support of wood, iron or stone beams. The roof has been put together with interlocking bricks without using a beam or a girder. Hence, it is viewed as a unique achievement of architecture. The building, which consists of three huge halls, has an amazing maze of corridors hidden in between its walls. that are about 20 feet thick. This dense, dark maze called the Bhul Bhulaiya is to be explored only if you are strong hearted. It is a network of more than 1,000 labyrinthine passages, some of which have dead ends, some end at precipitous drops, while others lead to entrance or exit points. Help of an approved guide is recommended if you want a tour of the secret labyrinth without getting lost. This is one image of Bara Imambara. It is located in Lucknow. Thank you. That's all for today.